my beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back to another gadget test where I test a gadget I've never tested before. And today I'm going to be testing this find that I found at my local grocery store, and I thought I'd share it with you. It's called the Fluicer. Oh, and if you haven't checked out my gadget playlist, you should definitely check that out. I try all kinds of different gadgets, including vintage ones, new ones, old ones. You should definitely see that playlist because there are lots of very curious gadgets. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. This is called the Fluicer. It's made by Dream Farm, and I believe I paid $15 for it. If the price is different, I shall put it up here. Here's a closer look at the Fluicer, and it is a juicer. More specifically, it is a citrus juicer. And what's interesting about this, or makes it unique, is that it stores relatively flat. So you can put it in your drawer and it won't take up as much space. This squeeze style design is similar to some aluminum ones that you can find. They're often aluminum painted enamel, usually orange, yellow, or green, depending on the type of citrus it's supposed to squeeze. A lot of them are made in Mexico. The design is brilliant. It has a little bowl. You place the half of the citrus inside and then you squeeze it, and it does a beautiful job at squeezing citrus, especially if you want to do a lot. Say you're going to make a batch of lemonade and you're going to squeeze 6 or 8 lemons. It's very effective and quick and easy. But the drawback, which this one addresses, is that the bowl has a deeper, kind of taller profile. So in terms of storing it in your gadget drawer, it may take up more room. But this one folds flat. The construction is all plastic, so that has me wondering if this is going to be robust enough to withstand the squeezing power of squeezing this, right? The packaging is pretty minimal. I like that there's no clamshell. There's just one little piece of plastic here holding everything together. There are no instructions inside. They refer you to a YouTube video where you can watch a video on how this works. And I have not watched the YouTube video because I did not. So we're gonna just try to figure this out on our own. What if you don't have a device, right? So this is how it works. When you open it, a little pocket opens up and it's nubbly inside. Oh, so there you can see inside. Can you see that? There are circles printed on the inside. You see that? Kind of raised. And that's where you put the citrus, whether it's a lime, lemon, or orange, facing down. And then we squeeze and we should get all our juice out. That'll be clearer once we put the fruit inside. Pretty simple design. So let me go wash this off and we can go ahead and try it. Got a whole selection of citrus. We are in winter, so citrus is in season. I've got a couple lemons here, a few lemons, a lime, a couple varieties of oranges, so we could have different sizes. This is a caracara, this is the navel, and I got a grapefruit as well. And now that I've seen how big this opens, the grapefruit is definitely not gonna work. We could try, we'll try. We'll see if grapefruit is an option. So let's go ahead and cut these in half. Look at that color, gorgeous. I love, 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 love ruby grapefruit, so good. And here is a regular navel orange. Beautiful. Oh, I love citrus. This is a caracara, and love these oranges. Look at the color. Isn't that beautiful? It's a little bit more pink than a regular orange. It almost looks more like a grapefruit. Sort of an in-between a grapefruit and a regular navel orange, right? Gorgeous. So delicious. Love caracaras. I only see them for a short period of time, and when I do, I get them. And we'll do a beautiful lemon. When we were in California over the holidays, so many citrus trees just bursting with citrus. I was just so tempted to say, excuse me, could I have a few of your lemons? They're so beautiful. Lemons, oranges, just beautiful. Then we've got a sunny lemon. This is a Eureka lemon, I believe. And then a lime. Gorge, gorge. Look at that. Look at all of the colors. Ooh, makes me so happy. all my citrus fruits. I gotta give you a pan of this because it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Alrighty, let's go ahead and test out the Fluicer. Here we are. That's the pocket. Inside there are little nubbly bits to get grip on the citrus fruit. And then those are the circles again. Let's try a lemon first. The yellow color makes me think lemons. I imagine I would probably be squeezing lemons the most. Lemons or oranges if I were you to use this. So we're gonna take the lemon, open up the juicer, place the lemon cut side facing this, like that, and then squeeze. Here we go. Can you see that? Yeah, that works great. Very easy to squeeze. It kind of rips the lemon in half. See that? But then when we take it out, it's pretty well juiced. Can I get anything else out of it? I cannot. It does not separate the pits though. Well, actually, there's a little shelf here where one of the seeds was caught. There's kind of a deformed seed in the bottom. The juicer I was describing earlier that are made out of metal have holes in the bottom, and sometimes a seed will get through, but generally speaking, the seeds stay in the bowl of the juicer. And the same can be said here. There is a seed, but it got caught and it did not end up in there. Pretty good. All right, I have to say that using this is very easy. It just pops right in. I like that you can pull your hands in rather than trying to use the strength of your hands. You can use your arm strength. It's very easy to use. Look at that. Oh, the smell of citrus is so good. Okay, next let's try an orange. Beautiful orange. Easy. Wow. Look at that. So there is the juiced orange. Just a few drops left in there. I suppose I could squeeze harder. I don't like squeezing too hard. My mom always told me if you squeeze too hard, it can get bitter. So I'll just squeeze, 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 squeeze all the way. And yeah, very little juice in there. Let's try a lime next. Small lime shouldn't have any problem. Ooh, the lime is the easiest. I think the skin is the thinnest, so that takes no effort at all. Look at that, just flattened it. So easy. This is the Cara orange, and it's the biggest. It's probably the biggest that you'll be able to fit in here. We're getting to the kind of maximum capacity here. So let's see. Yeah, these are definitely harder to squeeze because the skin is thicker and the fruit is just larger. The lime is just beautiful. So once the fruit gets bigger, oh no, it did a great job. Still got all the juice out. I think the kids would love to do this. They would have enough strength. It's super fun, easy, colorful. It's great. This tool I would use again. Would I pay $15 for it? If I had a lemonade stand, then yes. Okay, let's try the big beefy. This is our grapefruit. It does not fit, but let's try. I'm thinking maybe we can do half at a time. This is definitely harder to squeeze because it's too big. But it's, oh, I just squirted juice everywhere. So this is not as effective because it's too big for the juicer. But it is working, and we are getting pulp-free juice. There's no pulp in here. And you do have to take it out and kind of rotate the fruit. So yeah, a large orange is, I think, going to be the maximum capacity for this, but a lemon or limes are ideal. I had to rotate it a few times, but it still did a pretty good job at getting all the juice out. Yep, look at that. Great. So I did get juice kind of everywhere, mostly from that grapefruit that didn't fit, but the Fluicer worked great. I have a beautiful bowl of juice. We love citrus juice. I love making spritzers. We add just a little bit of seltzer water to this, our favorite drink. So that worked famously. So Fluicer, what would I give this? Let me rinse it to see how easy it is to clean. Very easy to clean. So effectiveness, I thought this did a great job. Very effective, and juicing all ranges of sized citrus. Build quality is solid. Storage ability is good. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It is a bit of a unitasker. It only does citrus. I don't know what else you would want to squeeze. You couldn't squeeze apples, for example. You would just, it wouldn't work. But squeezing citrus, and if you have to squeeze a lot, I think this would be great. And I like that it fits right in your drawer without taking up too much space. So yeah, I would give this a solid, I would give this an 8. I don't love the plastic. I think if it was made out of something other than plastic, although it would be hard to imagine making this out of metal, but you know, even though it's made out of plastic, it does feel very sturdy. So I would give this an 8 out of 10. Very effective. Next, let's try this item. And this is also made by Dream Farm. And this is called the Savel. And this is to store or to save your leftover vegetables or fruit. So same kind of packaging, which I appreciate. Pretty minimal. This too does not come with any instructions. You have to watch a video, which I don't love. This looks very engineered, and oftentimes with very engineered things, it's over-engineered, but let us see. So there's this thing, and we move this out of the way, I guess. Oh, see, I've already moved this. I just took this out. Was I supposed to do that? I don't know. Okay, so this little extra bit is to give you a little bit more tension if you need to close it a little bit more on one section. But the primary holder of everything is this little piece of silicone. We're going to put the cut side of the fruit or vegetable on here, and then this is just going to hold it in place. This is like a reusable rubber band. So let's try a lemon. Cut side down against this. And then we just put the spongy over it. And so that's it. This is our lid. So this is still exposed to the elements, but this part is not. So this just sits in your fridge like that. I don't know, that seems a little awkward to me. I mean, I like that it's reusable, and I'm assuming this is food grade plastic and that we could just run this through the dishwasher. And then if we were to use something larger, say a grapefruit, I don't know if this will fit. Let's try it. Oh yeah. Look at that, actually perfectly. That's kind of cool. That looks kind of nifty, right? Rather than using plastic wrap over and over again, you could use this over and over again, and it's washable. All these parts come apart. And now that I look at this, this is kind of cool. Because of this design, you could even do something that has an odd angle on it. So let's try that. Say I have my lemon, and I just used a wedge of it like this, and this is left over. And then I can take this, put against this. Oh, I see. So this holds it in place, and then you would use this little bungee here. It's a little finicky, to be honest, to create some tension to hold the plastic against that so that it remains in contact and doesn't slip around. So it's like a little taco. So that's kind of cool. But it does take up a lot more space. So I'm not sure about that. I kind of have mixed feelings. I probably wouldn't use this, I imagine. What I normally do when I have half of a fruit or half of an onion or something like that, I just put it in a big glass container with a Tupperware lid on it rather than using anything. That's what I find I use in my refrigerator, or we have smaller containers for half a lemon or lime. It's novel. It is. I don't know if I would use it though. This, I think I would use. This, not so much. It's effective. It definitely works as advertised. So I give this a 5. It does work, but a little too gimmicky. Alrighty, my lovelies, there you have it. 2 new gadgets that were new to me, the Fluicer and the Savel. Let me know down in the comments if there is a gadget you want me to test out or to try, or if there's a gadget you've fallen in love with or one that you despise. Let me know down in the comments below. Alrighty, my lovelies, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Oh, I'm gonna taste the juice. I forgot to taste the juice. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get a soup spoon. This is gonna be delicious. Here we go. Cheers. Ooh, tart and delicious. Very sour and perky and bright. Delicious.